1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Yes.
Well, my wheel keeps hitting the table.
Well, don't hit the table.
I don't want to bump the table while you're doing your thing there. It'll shake you up.
What do you mean doing my thing?
Doing your news and stuff.
Both hands are visible. I'm not doing anything.
That stuff you do, those things you do.
That
here.
thing you do.
Yes.
All the time.
It's Mike and John got it going on. Mike Marino and John King. And, of course, we're brought to you by our friends at Firehouse Doors. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll reveal the winner and the answer in last night's Tuesday night trivia.
Right. And don't forget, you're coming from we're originating. Use the right language.
Yes, we are, because you were doing your thing.
Both hands. We're originating from the Firehouse Doors LiftMaster 8365 studios.
Yes, we are.
Because in trivia, you have a chance to win a LiftMaster 8365.
I'm in remote chair number 1, and John is in remote chair number 2, because you get 2 garage door remotes.
That's right.
If you should happen to be the lucky winner.
And a keyless entry pad.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll
have that coming up in just a bit.
Yes, we will. The answer to last night's trivia question. Also coming up today, a new business opening up in the Brighton area. And it's kind of a cool concept.
It is.
Find out more about that.
I think it's very cool.
Almost as cool as being in the 8365.
Well, I mean, there's a limit to how cool you can be. And I think we've shown what it is.
Limited cool right here, right now.
Right.
And it's time for local news, brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. The daughter of a Walled Lake man who allegedly shot and killed his wife and seriously injured his other daughter with a shotgun Sunday says her father was a follower of the QAnon conspiracy theory and blamed that obsession for the attack. 53-year-old Igor Lannis was shot dead by police after he emerged from his home in the 1200 block of Glenwood Court early Sunday morning and opened fire. Once inside the home, police found Lannis' 25-year-old daughter Rachel shot in the back and legs with a shotgun. She was taken to the hospital with serious wounds that may impede her ability to walk again. Meanwhile, Lannis' 56-year-old wife Tina was discovered dead after being shot at least 4 times with a handgun. The family dog was also shot and killed. Lannis' other daughter, 21-year-old Rebecca, who was not home at the time of the shooting, took to the QAnon Casualties subreddit page to say her father had become more irritable and paranoid after becoming obsessed with conspiracy theories like QAnon, which alleges that the Democratic Party is a demonic sex cult and former President Donald Trump's big lie that the 2020 election was rigged. Yep, she wrote, the internet ruined him. Growing up, my parents were extremely loving and happy people. But she said after Trump lost the 2020 election, Lana said her father started going down the Q rabbit hole that he kept reading conspiracy theories about the stolen election, Trump, and vaccines. Lana said that he had verbally snapped at them several times in the past couple of years, but her father was not violent until Sunday's attack. Quote, I'm shocked and I don't even know what to say. F you, QAnon. I hope the FBI tightens its grip on you and that your lackeys rot in prison and hell for poisoning so many people. End quote. A Livingston County woman was among a crowd of thousands gathered on the White House lawn Tuesday to celebrate last month's passage of the Inflation Reduction Act. Elizabeth Hauptman of Brighton is a field coordinator for the Moms Clean Air Force, a network of state-based community organizers who work on national and local policy issues surrounding air pollution and climate change. She was invited to attend the event along with other climate activists. Speaking to the Mike and John podcast on Tuesday morning prior to the ceremony, Hauptman said the Inflation Reduction Act is the single biggest investment in climate communities, clean energy, and jobs ever made. The legislation, which passed with only Democratic votes in Congress, included the largest federal investment in history to fight climate change, estimated to be about $375 billion over the next decade. The event celebrating the legislation, though, came on the same day a new government report highlighted the difficulties in trying to curb inflation. It showed inflation was at 8.3% year to year, though just up 0.1% from July to August. And Livingston County EMS has announced they are the first agency of its kind in Michigan to be Infant Safe Sleep certified. The agency was awarded the Infant Safe Sleep certification last week from the state of Michigan's EMS division. The program trains providers in recognizing what safe sleep is and offers additional educational resources. EMS can provide pack-and-plays to those in need to give infants a safe place to sleep. Since July of 2022, when the certification program began, Livingston County EMS has become the fourth department in the state to obtain the certification, but the first sole EMS agency in the state to do so. Families looking for more information resources related to infant safe sleep are asked to reach out to the education supervisor, Ryan Dennett. His email address and other details are posted on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. Brighton's preeminent jewelry store with a commitment to customer service, community involvement, honesty, professionalism, and exquisite merchandise. Matter of fact, Mark and Barb Binkley are going to be traveling to the diamond capital of the world, which is where, John King?
Antwerp.
Antwerp, Belgium. You're right.
Thank you.
And they want to shop for you. So if you're looking for something special, why not get it from Cooper and Binkley Jewelers and have them shop for you?
Right.
In Antwerp, Belgium.
Yeah. That's the diamond capital of the world.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
They also have some new designs from Simon G. and Zagani on display in the store and on their website, cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com.
Simon G.
And Zagani.
Yeah. So, yes, stop in.
They call him the Z.
Do they? Do they
I
call
just
him?
made that up. I don't know.
Do they call him the Z-Man?
I don't think they call him the Z Man.
Okay.
They just call him the Z.
Okay.
Zagani.
Yeah.
The Z and the G
Absolutely.
at C and B
Z and G at C and B.
in downtown B.
like it.
That's Brighton.
Yeah.
All right. So Cooper and Binkley Jewelers, your one-stop shop for exclusive, one-of-a-kind, and designer jewelry.
That's right. Now, before we get to trivia,
Okay.
I think we have to take a moment to acknowledge.
Say our prayers.
They clearly have not been answered.
What are we acknowledging?
No one's up there listening.
What are we acknowledging?
Our impact on the education of our youth.
Oh.
Yeah.
We've had an impact?
Yeah, we have.
What have we done?
Yeah. We.
I have no idea what you're talking
We are now part of School Children's Day. We're
We are.
almost a part of the curriculum, you might say.
We are?
Yeah. Well, at least in a certain sense. Our good friends, Suzanne and Madonna, who are bus drivers, sent us these pictures of Mike and John stickers in and on their buses.
We made the bus.
We made the bus.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Right.
Courtesy of us.
Now, on Tuesday's podcast, I talked about how I used to like to stand around buses and smell the exhaust.
Yes.
Now,
Did they invite you to stop by?
there are bumper stickers with my name on the buses. I don't know the connection there, but
Wow.
there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge Suzanne.
Well, thank you for that.
Madonna's,
acknowledgement,
yeah.
And thank
I
you
think it's
for-
very cool.
For sticking us on your bus.
That's right. Now I have a feeling they put those up, took the pictures, and said, "All right, get those down, get those down."
If you'd like a Mike and John sticker to put on your bus, no matter what kind of bus it is, even if
Right.
it's a Corvette.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because you're definitely going to put one of those stickers on your Corvette.
Well, you could get one of the littler ones,
Yeah.
the small ones.
Small. Okay.
It's kind of the hipster version
Yeah,
of our sticker.
that's true.
Looks kind of like that back there, only smaller.
Right. I'd show you the one I have on my phone, but we're
we can't
using
do
my
that.
phone to record this, so
And I don't know where the rest of them are right now.
they're upstairs. They're
Well,
in the
Oh.
Giga warehouse,
I see.
otherwise known as my laundry room.
Very good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where they belong
So,
for us to hand out.
Anyway, thank you to Madonna and Suzanne.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
All right.
Do we know what bus numbers they are?
I don't know.
In case I want to follow the bus.
No,
I'll just look for the sticker.
Don't be following buses.
That'd
Do
be
not
wrong.
follow buses.
No, that'd be wrong.
Obey all traffic rules.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. We have tickets for the Brighton Center for the Performing Arts. Are we drawing for those soon?
We can whenever you want.
Whenever I want.
I'm ready.
All right. Well, let's do that.
Okay.
So these are tickets for the Writers of the Daily Show
Yeah. Coming up this Saturday.
at the Brighton Center for the Performing
Right.
Arts.
And I think we have some details.
We got
somewhere.
deets. You know, the deets, that's how the cool kids say it while they're riding on the school bus with their bumper
What'd you do with the
sticker on.
crap? What'd you do with it?
I didn't do anything. It's right there.
There you go.
It says, who hasn't heard of the Daily Show?
Longest running program on Comedy Central. Hysterically funny late night talk and news satire. It's won 24 Primetime Emmy Awards since its inception. And now 4 brilliant Daily Show comedy writers have gotten together for the Daily Show Writers Comedy Tour, coming to the Brighton Center for the Performing Arts this Saturday.
That's right.
Right. And we've got a chance for you to win tickets right here.
How many are we giving away right now?
We're going to give away 2 4-packs.
A 2 for 4.
A 2 for 4.
A 2 4-packer.
That's 8.
2
total
4
tickets.
packs.
8 total tickets.
All right, so you're going to pick 2 winners out of my entry fan.
Now, these are people that all registered with us on Friday when we were at Smokin' Jazz. And
Barbecue Blues. I just grabbed a handful.
Okay, I don't want to see. I don't want to be tempted. All right, so I'm going to pick.
Oh, you're going right to the middle?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pick one in the middle.
That's one in the middle.
All right. And then I'm going to pick one right on the end. All right. Okay.
And the winners are.
Okay, here's our winners. And you saw
one from the right.
You
one from the middle.
shuffled, did you not?
Yeah, I shuffled.
Yeah. Okay. So the first winner of a 4-pack of tickets is Shannon Himes.
Congratulations, Shannon
Himes. So congratulations to you. And the winner of the second 4-pack of tickets, Mark Himes.
No relation whatsoever.
None.
They live at the same address.
None whatsoever.
Wow.
So
they're bringing
the Himes family is going to be in the house.
Others, I guess so.
In the house for the Comedy Writers show. So congratulations to Mark and Shannon Himes.
Sometimes it just works out.
It just works out that way.
If I would have been paying attention to the names, I would have given you the headshot.
Yeah, don't pick that one. That might have not looked
sometimes
good.
That happens.
But you saw right here. You saw it. It was just a random pick.
If you were paying attention. Unless you were just listening on like Spotify.
Well, that's true for our
video.
podcast listeners. They're like, "Why do they keep saying that?" I don't know.
It's on those that saw it on the YouTube.
The tubes.
The
tubes.
All right.
So we'll have some more tickets to give away in trivia.
Yes, we will
on our Facebook trivia. Speaking of which.
Oh, you want to do trivia now?
Oh, you don't?
No, I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
I'm born ready for this. Yeah. Here we go. Last night's Tuesday night trivia.
Right. TNT.
According to a recent survey of women, 28% said they've done this to impress a guy on a first date.
Well, I can tell you, this has not happened to me. Anyway, go on.
Some of the guys, we had a few people that got the right answer.
Right.
But of course, the first one to get it is the one that's the winner.
Yeah, of course.
So let's take a look at some of the answers that the folks turned in. Ask the right questions. 28% said they asked the right questions.
You don't want to ask the wrong questions.
No. What would the wrong question be on a first date?
You got any money on you?
Okay,
that might be a wrong question.
Laughed at things that are not funny, says Jeff.
Right.
Gene said, laughed at their jokes. So apparently, if the guy thinks he's funny, or you make him feel like he thinks he's funny, feel like he's funny.
Margie said you like sports, and then put a bunch of laughing emojis.
Yeah.
Kind of like you lie to him. Oh, I love sports. I hate sports. But you're trying to impress.
Stephanie said, get a haircut. Fibbed about a job, said Ashley.
Right.
Wear a special perfume. Oh, you know.
Linda, showing her true self, said tied a cherry stem with their tongue. Hey, I'm just reading what these people wrote.
Where's Linda? Let's look up her profile here.
Right, let's take a look.
Tina said, get a manicure.
By the way, Linda will be on the podcast next week.
Tying a cherry stem with her
Well,
tongue.
yeah, that's a talent.
That
you
is
got to see
talent.
happening, you know.
Paid for dinner. That would be impressive.
Well, yeah.
Eat less. Be yourself, said Cheryl. Borrow a friend's nicer car.
Yeah.
I would assume if you're going out on a date, you might show up in the same car, but I don't know. Maybe things have changed.
Right.
Dating days.
Well,
Yeah,
if it's the first date,
yeah.
you know, you're trying to make the impression. You show up in a Jag. All right, that looks good. If on the second date you show up in your 74 Vega, you know.
The third date probably won't happen.
You better seal the deal on that Vega.
All right, so
Well, really, Jag.
let's see if there's any other ones that
Call out to you.
Yeah.
Whitened their teeth.
Well,
Our friend Jordan said order a beer.
Our correct answer, the first one to get it, was Marlene.
Okay.
And Marlene said, wear a padded bra.
Yeah, or enhancing bra, like a push-up, bra.
Yeah, so
would have been right, but that's.
Yeah, we'll go with she was the first one that hit the bra area, so.
Missed it again.
It's like a performance-enhancing bra.
That's right. Well, yeah. Okay. So congratulations.
Yes, Marlene is our winner today. She will be in the drawing for the LiftMaster 8365 garage door opener with 2 remotes and a keyless entry pad.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Marlene. She's one of 2 already that have qualified. We'll give you another chance in Wednesday night trivia tonight. And along with that chance, you'll have a chance to our first correct answer will get tickets to check out the Daily Show writers.
Right. That'll be your qualifying prize, and you'll be entered for the LiftMaster 8365. By the way, we are coming from the LiftMaster 8365 studios.
Yes.
I don't know if we mentioned that or not.
And the accompanying chairs, courtesy of Firehouse Doors. If you have garage door needs, the ones to call, Firehouse Doors, 810-599-7480. Been serving Livingston County residents for 24 years. The area's only authorized CHI overhead door distributor. Firehouse Doors, 810-599-7480.
All right.
Big event coming up this weekend in Howell to benefit La Casa. And here's more.
I don't know about you guys, but I came out here to party tonight in the country.
You're invited to a smoking hot party in the country Saturday, September 17th at the Haggerty Bearden Ranch in Howell. Kick it up for a worthy cause at this fall fundraising event for La Casa Center. Sip on beer or wine and enjoy a sizzling dinner with sweet endings. Roll, spin, or place your bets in the Wild West Gambling Barn. Mosey up to the Silver Star Saloon for fine cigars, signature cocktails, and premium bourbons. Listen to live music all night long, featuring award-winning country artist Carrie Holmes. Gather round when the evening comes to a close and watch the spectacular fireworks finale. Reserve your tickets in advance at lacasacenter.org.
There you have it.
There you gets it.
I guess so.
You wants it, you gets it.
You do.
And there it is. So Denim and Diamonds. That'll be a good time. For a great cause.
Absolutely.
To use an overused phrase.
Yes. 2-cent history lesson?
Speaking of overused.
What, 2-cent history lesson?
No.
Wow. We don't have to do 2-cent history lesson right now if you got something else. I mean, you're the man who's in charge over there with the computer and everything. The one that's
You've got a computer too.
I know, but mine, I'm afraid if I click the wrong button, I'm going to lose everything. And I get disconnected.
You get disconnected.
Then I get that little roundy thing that goes.
I gave you the crappy computer.
Yeah. I noticed that, but I do have the longer pencil, and that's what really matters. You have the tassel.
Unless I have the tassel. Can really entertain there.
Yes.
Woohoo! Actually, yes.
The 2-cent history lesson, of course, brought to you by our friends at Oakland Insurance, Drew Goebel and Company.
Or no. Yes, Drew Goebel. We've told you about how if you want to get Frank, call Drew.
Frank doesn't work for Drew.
No. I mean,
you can get
there
Frank.
might be a Frank there at Oakland Insurance.
I don't think there is.
I don't know.
I
we'll have to ask
checked
Drew
the
about
roster, and there was no Frank on it.
But when we're talking about Frank, what we mean is to be straightforward and direct.
See, and John's using the hand signals to let you know.
It's a straightforward.
Is that what that means?
Don't do this. Don't make those signals. Yeah.
Back to Oakland Insurance.
Oh, by the way, yeah. So when we say, hey, let's be frank, and we've had some fun with, if you want to be frank, call Drew. What we mean is direct and to the point.
It should be Abe. Abe's honest.
Okay. Well, what the no?
If you want to be Abe about insurance.
No.
No? Okay.
It just doesn't sound the same.
All right.
But that's the point.
Go for it.
You want to get the straight poop.
I don't know that Drew wanted to
Probably
really
not.
put
Probably
that
not.
in there.
You want the details. You want the bottom line. You want to know. All right? That's why you call Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance and Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance. So you get the bottom line. You get all the details straight up, unfiltered.
You get John waving his hand.
Yeah, you do.
That when he's
That's
doing
right.
it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. But you also get an honest, upfront, and fair relationship. All right. So when you need insurance, you don't want to call some 800 number and be put on hold and then never get a hold of anybody. And you go, okay, that's great. Thanks. A lot. Talking to you, guy. Go. Anyway, so Frankenmuth Insurance and Oakland Insurance, that's the place you want to go for that honest, upfront, and fair relationship. And Drew Goebel's the guy to call because he can be frank. I mean,
If
he's
you
Drew,
want to.
but he can be frank if you want him to.
You know, it's September 14th, and by the time you get done with this, it'll be September 15th.
So-
So wrap it up, would you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Call Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance, 248-647-2500.
It's Eat a Hoagie Day today.
Ah.
Eat a Hoagie Day for September 14th. It's also National Cream-Filled Donut Day. I don't recommend the two together.
No.
Kind of the
You're asking for some sort of heartburn.
indigestion.
Yeah. I mean, space them out a little bit. You have the hoagie. Wait an hour, maybe.
Well, perhaps you have the donut in the morning.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
a hoagie
There you go. Yeah.
for lunch or dinner.
Right. Now, if you're going hoagie, and that's more of a Philly term, by the way. I'm from Philly. I was born in Philadelphia.
We're all
Anyway.
impressed.
I'm sure you are.
Wow, he's a Philadelphia.
He's from Philadelphia.
Yeah. Wow, you could have.
Now, there's
You
two.
could have ran up those rocky stairs.
No.
No.
Yeah, well, I could have. Not quite as fast as Sylvester Stallone. Like,
1976.
where's the handrail? Is there a chairlift? Okay. So anyway.
Okay, so it's Eat a Hoagie Day.
Eat a Hoagie Day, right.
National Cream-Filled Donut Day. Or isn't it just a
That's
sub?
more my day, yeah.
The hoagie, basically just a sub.
No, it's a cheese sub. If you're having a hoagie,
You gotta add cheese.
it's the...
You need the cheddar?
Yeah. You got the beef. You put the cheese on there, and you put it on the grill.
and cheese.
Yeah.
You
Then you get the onions in there.
You smell like beef, Sam.
And then... So, anyway, yes.
1814 on this date.
We took a little trip.
Francis Scott Key wrote the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah.
I believe in poem form at the time.
Well, yeah, it was a poem. He didn't write the song.
The song became the official U.S. national anthem.
He was just
in
sitting there with a
1931.
guitar. Oh, man, I got to get the chord. Oh, say. I don't know why I'm giving an English
I
accent.
know, all
but-
of a sudden, yes. Now all of a sudden
He's one of the
eighth
Beatles now. He's the 8th Beatle. He's a pre-Beatle.
1931, March 3rd is when the Star Spangled Banner became our national anthem.
Right.
So they were singing it beforehand, but it meant nothing. Well, it might have meant something, but it wasn't the national anthem. You didn't have to stand
No.
back then.
Now we got to stand. Thanks, Francis.
Frank, if you want to be frank
If you
about
want to be Frank,
insurance
maybe he's
and
the
your
Frank.
son.
Maybe he's
I
the
don't
Frank.
know.
I don't know.
It was on this day in 1939 the first successful helicopter flight took place. 1939.
No,
TC was at the controls.
I don't think so. Maybe his dad. But I like how that's phrased. The first successful.
Helicopter flight, right?
Like
So
there
the
was one
others-
before that where maybe it didn't turn out so well.
Right. We didn't talk about that.
Well, we don't talk about that.
No. Mary Ann Fisher, 1963, gave birth to America's first surviving quintuplets.
Oh. Quints. That's 5. That's a lot of kids at once.
The fifth one was called Quincy. Quincy Fisher.
You should have.
Go ahead and look that up.
Was it really?
Quincy Fisher.
Are you sure?
No.
You're leading me
I
down
have
some
no
path
idea.
here. I can tell.
No idea.
But I was about to look. But 5
Well,
kids.
it would have made sense, don't you think? You call them Quints?
I agree that I could see why you might, But and then we had the not that long, well, like 10, 15 years ago, there was Octomom.
Yeah, she had 8 arms and legs.
Okay. Anyway. That's a lot of kids, though. That's all I'm saying. You're dropping a litter there at that point.
It's like hitting the lotto.
That's hitting the anti-lotto.
1984, Joe Kittinger became the first person to fly a balloon solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay.
It was on this day in 1985. The MTV Awards were held for the first time. Back when MTV showed videos all the time.
Now, wasn't that the ceremony where Madonna rolled across the stage singing like a virgin?
1985.
I think it was.
Was it?
Because it was the first MTV Video Awards. Yeah, and I think that was the one. I think. Maybe it was the Grammys. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it was.
I just like thinking about Madonna rolling across the stage.
I'm sure you do.
Singing like a virgin.
Hold that thought.
Like a virgin. Who are you kidding?
I want to thank Drew Goebel and Oakland Insurance for sponsoring
right.
today's history lesson and John's fantasy.
Well,
248-647-2500 to get a hold of Drew.
If you'd like to sponsor my fantasies, you can contact us at MikeandJohnPodcast.com.
Let's be frank about John's fantasies. No, let's not.
Don't go in. Don't go. It's dark.
It is a really
very
dark
dark.
place. It is.
What are you doing with that hoagie? I told you it was dark.
He's gone off the deep end.
Yeah, I don't know. I do what I can.
A Sunday, September 25th, Justice for Pearl is happening. Sunday at the movies.
That's right. Historic
Howell
Howell Theater, 2 o'clock. And if you may remember, we spoke with Letitia Spagnolo a while back about her dog, Pearl, who was tragically attacked and killed by some other dogs. And so she's trying to update the state's dog laws and how they pertain to dog ownership. And so she's sponsoring 2 free movies at the Historic Howell Theater, The Secret Life of Pets, and then The Pack. Now, this starts at 2 o'clock. It's being held to bring awareness to changing Michigan's dangerous dog laws. It's totally free admission. This is an awareness event. And again, it's Justice for Pearl, Sunday Movies, Historic Howell Theater, Sunday, September 25th.
I never saw The Secret Life of Pets.
I think I might have, with the kids.
Do you have a favorite dog movie? Or Beethoven?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, Scooby-Doo, of course. That was yesterday.
I gotta
or
tell you.
Scooby-Doo Day.
Being a 70s kid, I gotta go Benji.
Really, Benji?
Yeah. Being a 70s, yeah, that would be. I mean, there was Old Yeller, but that was a 60s thing. Or 50s? I don't even remember. I remember watching it in school. They'd bring in the film strip.
Did you cry when Old Yeller died?
Right, and you'd be like, I'm not crying. Allergies. I gotta go see the nurse. Old Yeller! So, but I'm thinking Benji.
Then where the red fern grows. I lost it. Man.
Stop showing these movies. Don't look cool crying. You're in 6th grade.
Yeah, you can't lose the cool in 6th grade.
Just keep the lights off. So, yeah. Well, we love our pets.
We sure do.
And we want to see them be safe. And so Letitia's trying to update the dog laws.
What was the other one that's showing? The Pack.
The
I haven't
Pack.
seen The Pack. I don't know if I've ever heard of it.
I don't know. I don't know much about that movie. I think it's... And the thing she's trying to highlight is basically bad dog ownership. I mean, we know that, dogs of any breed can be wonderful dogs. It's how they're treated, how they're raised. This is not anything, that's breed specific.
No.
And so I think it's really about trying to provide more responsibility to pet owners to make sure that they are...
there's people that just don't even pick up their dog's poop when they take them for a walk. So, there's a lot of
those people,
dog owners that
that's-
just don't take responsibility.
That's not right.
So,
I'm sorry.
But this is more than that. Justice for Pearl, Sunday Movies, Historic Howell Theater, September 25th at 2 p.m. Couple of movies, they're free.
All right. The Pack is a 1977 horror film about a pack of abandoned dogs who turn against humans. So, kind of in that wheelhouse. So, 2 o'clock, Secret Life of Pets.
After that, The Pack.
4 o'clock, The Pack.
All right.
But, bring in awareness.
All right. There's a new business opening up in Brighton. And it's actually kind of a cool concept of basically a warehouse where you can run your business out of.
Right. It's the All Heart Garage is what it's called. And Dan and Anna Oginsky, who are the owners and operators of the Lighthouse in Brighton, are opening this up. And it's a pretty cool thing. So we're going to get them on the line here and talk about the All Heart Garage opening up in Brighton, called a one-of-a-kind co-work, co-warehouse, and collaboration hub. So we'll find out what that means.
Hello, this is Dan.
Hey, Dan, it's Mike and John from Mike and John Got It Going On. How you doing today?
Great. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. So we're talking about your new venture here, the All Heart Garage. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. It's a co-work, co-warehouse, and collaboration space inside our new Hartmonic Holdings building. It's on Rickett Road between Grand River and Lee Road.
Yeah, so when you say one-of-a-kind co-work, co-warehouse, and collaboration hub, what does that entail?
Yeah, so a unique feature about the building is that we have a warehouse space. It's a climate-controlled warehouse space, and inside there, we've made 7 storage units. And we combine that with some really cool office space that has 6 semi-private work desks. We call them work bays. Got a conference room, a lounge, this big bench height table that's great for collaborative meetings. And we've also built some sound booths with special soundproofing and sound management, for people to do their Zoom calls and phone calls and
Podcast.
and kind of DIY audio recordings if they want to. So we put all this space together, and what's unique about it is the warehousing space too. So it's really suited for small business people with their businesses. They're trying to grow and they have inventory or equipment to store and need office space to work at a desk or meet with people. But it's also well suited for anyone who needs to get some work done like that. And
Yeah.
I am joined by my wife, Anna, too, this morning. We're co-founders of Hartmonic Holdings and work together to create this new business, All Heart Garage.
Yes, good morning, Anna.
Good morning.
Yeah. I had a chance to meet both of you a couple years back at the opening of the Brighton Lighthouse, which is another one of your facilities. Co-working and meeting space, art studio, workshop. And I've been to a couple events that have been held there since, and you did such a great job renovating that property and kind of making it this unique space. So bringing in the All Heart Garage, it's sort of branching out from that concept a little bit and trying to find some more specific uses, but providing this very distinctive space to do it in.
Yeah, it's I was actually just thinking about that this morning, how there are a lot of different places that offer office space for rent, and a lot of people enjoy working in places like coffee shops and things like that, but I'm not aware of any places in this area where you can store your inventory. And storage, like even on a personal level, is always a challenge for people.
Yeah.
So unless you're a minimalist, which is something I strive to be. But anyway, just being able to have a place where you can keep your inventory and then also do work and not have to drive all over or drive far to get what you need, I think is a really neat concept.
So give us an example of what one of your tenants, if you want to call it that. I'm not sure what the term would be, but somebody who would put this to use. If I'm a T-shirt maker or something like that, you mentioned storing inventory, things like that, or what's the client you're really looking at here, the clientele?
Right, so we call them residents, so they're like resident members of the space, and other than someone who might have inventory like that they're selling and they maybe don't have space or don't need a storefront or have overgrown their storefront, it would be someone like, we have someone who's an event planner, so she has a lot of materials and tools and things that are overtaking her home. And her family is like, hey, get this out of the way.
Right.
So she'll be able to store all of that and have it set up so that when she meets with a client, she can show them what she has. And then anyone, like we've had a couple people we've talked to who do like repairs, remodeling, things like that, where they're just kind of starting their business and they may not need a whole warehouse to themselves yet, but they could benefit from having space that's not in their own garage or their own home.
In a way, Dan and Anna, it sounds like you guys are helping keeping marriages together. you're like, where it gets to be that friction point of like, honey, you got all those boxes,
Yeah.
I need a little space here. But all jokes aside, like you said, an event planner, that's kind of an excellent example of somebody who is they don't. This kind of gives them a home base other than their actual home that they can operate out of, where they're actually doing event stuff. But they need to put a place to store their materials and kind of have that like I said, that home base to operate out of.
I'm kind of picturing maybe a construction contractor or something that has a bunch of materials that really maybe his homeowners association or neighborhood, they don't want to have all this stuff sitting in a guy's driveway or his garage, or his wife doesn't want that there either. So, I was that. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I think since the pandemic, we've had we spent so many years with a lot of people wishing they could work from home. And then when you have to work from home and you realize there's not a separation between your home life and your work life, it can be really troublesome for a lot of people and couples, like you mentioned. We have personal experience with that.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you're spot on about whether it's marital tension or just kind of the tension of having all of this stuff in your home. That's a lot of the conversations we've been having with people. People are looking to, I got all this stuff in my basement, all this stuff in my garage, it's stuffed everywhere, and then when I want to, show people what I got, they're coming to my home. That's exactly the case, help people have their own space, dedicated space to store those things, and then access to the office space. And I want to say, those are residents, so those are people with a dedicated storage unit. We also can have and will have members at All Heart Garage. So that's folks who just need some cool office space to work in. You can be a member and come and find available space to work there. So that's just kind of the straightforward co-working aspect. One thing that we're excited about is if you're a member at All Heart Garage, you also get access to Brighton Lighthouse and vice versa. So it gives people the option of being at Brighton Lighthouse, where we got a 2-acre parcel in this historic, warm, vintage feel that is Brighton Lighthouse, or you can go to All Heart Garage, which is designed and built to look like a vintage service station, and there's a cool garage retro theme there, but it's kind of designed and built with modern functionality, the office furniture that's there and the sound booths that we built. So depending on what you have to do and what kind of vibe you're feeling for the day, you got a couple of different but both very cool options.
Right, and all the way down to hourly rentals. I mean, like you said, you've got the residents, but then even if you just need a place for a couple hours or an hour, that's something you can accommodate as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool stuff. So how do folks find out more about perhaps becoming a member or even doing an hourly rental deal?
Yeah, so a couple things. Number one, we're having our grand opening tomorrow. Starts at 3:30. We have a ribbon cutting at 4 o'clock, and then we're having an open house party until 8 o'clock that's open to the public. Like I said, we have a retro theme there at All Heart Garage, so we're doing like a car cruise theme. We're going to have a food truck with diner food and ice cream and roller skate kids rolling around, and a dash DJ, Kenny, spinning the oldies and stuff. So it should be a good time. So if people want to come and learn more about it and see the space, tomorrow on Thursday, 3:30 to 8 would be a great opportunity for that. And then the second thing is go to our website. allheartgarage.com is a great place to check things out. You can see the different offerings we have and kind of see some photos of what the space is like and that thing.
And if you can't make it to the grand opening on the website, you'll see there are a couple of places to sign up for open houses that we're having the weeks next week and the week after. Dan will be offering tours and be available to answer questions.
Yeah, that's awesome. And again, Thursday, September 15th, open house from 3:30 till 8 o'clock with a ribbon cutting at 4. And then the website, like you mentioned, allheartgarage.com. I'm excited to see this because what you guys did with Brighton Lighthouse was amazing, transforming that property. And I would expect nothing less with this one for All Heart Garage. So another great addition to the Brighton area. So congratulations to both of you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Kind of you to say. Thank
Absolutely.
You.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today. We're looking forward to seeing the events of the future there at the All Heart Garage. It sounds pretty cool.
Absolutely. So, all right, Dan and Anna Oginsky, and again, the All Heart Garage opening Thursday, September 15th, grand opening from 3:30 till 8. Have a great day.
Thanks.
You too, guys.
All right, thank you. All right, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do the podcast there.
Well, I know they had those sound booths. I was like, whoa. I mean, but we'd have to
Well.
leave all this.
Yeah, we would.
Get them back on the phone, will you?
So pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Coming up tomorrow, The Less You Know with Rich Perlberg.
Oh, and you'll know less.
We usually do.
Yeah.
And our friends at Murphy's Auto, they're there to take care of you. Whether you have car or truck issues, SUV, they're the ones to call. Call Murphy's Family Auto, 517-552-3040 for more details. And tell them Mike and John sent you. You save 5% off your bill.
Or go online, murphysfamilyauto.com.
That's right.
Also, Richter & Associates Property Management, proud sponsors here on Mike and John Got It Going On. Licensed real estate brokers, rental property experts in Livingston, Genesee, and Oakland counties. 40-plus years in the business. Located in downtown Howell. Check out their website, richterassociates.com. That's RICHTERASSOC.com.
Or call 517-540-9560 for Richter and Associates.
Yes.
Property Management.
All right. Now what?
Theme song. Exit music.
Susan?
She left yesterday. She's not going to be here every
Where did
day.
Susan go?
She probably went to work.
Oh.
Don't forget Susan's at the Beeline tonight.
Oh, that's right. Wednesday nights at the Beeline.
Yes. Susan.
And,
From the Mike and John Got It Going On show.
I'm going to say right now, if someone goes to the Beeline tonight, all right, and they come up to Susan, and we'll have to let Susan know this too, so she's like, hey, what's going on? And they say, Mike and John Got It Going On. The first one to do that tonight at the Beeline will freak Susan out.
Now you're going to offer up something really cool.
Well, yeah. You know what?
Yeah. Freak Susan
They're
out.
going to get a trucker hat.
All right. Just giving away the trucker hats left and right, aren't you?
We got to get rid of those things.
They're not a trucker hat. They're an air ventilation brain device. Brain cover with ventilated brain cover.
Yes. And the foam in front, what that does
That's
is
protective.
Exactly.
Yeah, protection and aeration.
It's frankly like a military helmet, you might say.
Pretty close to it. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Go catch Susan at the Beeline.
She'll be outside as long as the weather's nice.
Mike and John Got It Going On. First person to tell her that tonight
gets a
foam trucker hat. I mean, they won't get it right then, but she'll take your name.
And then we'll give her the hat, and then she'll see you there next Wednesday. That's how that'll work.
What are you guys doing to me?
Yeah. She doesn't know this yet.
I don't know either.
You've really set her up.
I've tried.
Right.
There's some issue.
Yeah, there is.
With it should be the volume isn't functional here.
Well, we'll work on that and wrap up the show.
Where did my volume go? What did you do? All right, here we'll do it. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. All right, we're out. Show. Where are you going?
Oh, I thought we were done.
We're done. We've been done for a while. People have been sticking forks
that.
in us for quite a while. Like, aren't they done? So, yeah. Sorry, I don't know what the.
Yeah, I don't know what
sort
you
of
did.
Technical issue here. Hold on, I don't know why it's not. Yeah, the volume is up.
You have it on mute.
Got volume there. I don't know what's happening here.
Well, we'll have to get our engineer on that.
Yeah. By the way, we're hiring an engineer. And by hiring, we mean we're looking for somebody who will work for free.
ASAP.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as possible. Like now.
Okay.
All right.
I think we've had it.
Yes, we have.
Stick a fork in us.
Post show is done.
All right, just hit that button.